Hello. I'll wait till some people get on there first. Hello, everybody. I had some people that wanted me to do a Facebook Live dish. So, of course, you know, I'm a bit complicated with my cooking, so I had to prepare myself. Had to get things right and in order in my new house. So, I figured since we all in the house, and I know it's like 10 o'clock at night, I tend to eat late, so I figured y'all probably be ready to listen this time of night. I got everything out of the way. Getting a little chilling going on. That's good. So, tonight we're going to prepare a beautiful salmon with spaghetti squash. The spaghetti squash is something that most people probably tend to ignore whenever they go into the grocery store. Everybody knows zucchini, everybody knows summer squash, you know, they know acorn, they know butternut, but the beautiful spaghetti squash they tend to forget about. That's my friend right there. My wife loves it, by the way. So this dish is actually inspired by her. She was doing some things and she came home with a spaghetti squash and I came up with a dish for her. I know we all inside because of this coronavirus and things like that. I want to thank God for all of those first responders, all of the people that are out there that are running towards the actual problems instead of the ones that have to stay inside. And the ones that should stay inside, please stay inside so that they can do what they have to do and we can get over this pandemic. I know a lot of people are working hard, they're working very diligent because this thing is really real. All right? So, first thing I want to do, I want to get our salmon started so I can get this rolling. I like to use cast irons, by the way. Cast iron is like the best friend for a chef. And I'm a country boy from North Carolina, so cast iron skillet, something you should have. You can fry chicken in it, you can make frittatas in it, you can do just about anything in it. You can make your steaks in it, it's perfect. When it gets hot, the best part about this, heat radiates all the way around the sides, all at the top, so it stays nice and warm. So you don't have to worry about certain spots being cold or warmer than the other ones. So this thing just, I turned it on a little while ago just to get it warm, just to get everything rolling. So today I went to the farmer's market, which I love. And I was just walking around and I happened to see some things that I figured I would be wanting to eat tonight. I got some beautiful peppers, red and yellow. Got some shallots. I shaved up some garlic, some Bermuda onions, some asparagus, fresh corn cut off the cob. Some snow peas, which I julienne, and a little diced Roma tomato. I like tomato. It gives it a little bit of acid in certain places. Some fresh thyme, some cilantro, and you gotta have butter. I love my little butter dish. Now, and the thing about the spaghetti squash, I want to tell you a few things about the spaghetti squash. It's a squash that's hard on the outside, and if you split it in half, you'll find a bunch of seeds. Matter of fact, I just bust it open for you. Ooh. And you see those seeds? What you want to do, you want to dig all of those seeds out. And once all them seeds is out, you turn it over on a sheet pan and rub it down with olive oil. Stick it in the oven at about 375 for about 40 minutes. And once you feel the outside, and the outside will get nice and tender. It'll get like this right here. This one has been cooked already and prepared. The outside will get nice and tender like that. Then you'll know that everything is ready to go. And then once you get it like that, once it cools off, you can just dig in there, and you see, look, it looks just like spaghetti. Instead of using pasta, this is great for vegetarians, vegans, everyone that wants a light meal. And you know, everybody think that, oh, veggie. No, it's actually really delicious. Good flavor. And see how it comes out? Nice and stringy. It's something that the Lord made. I had nothing to do with it. You scrape the insides out, and you put them to the side for later. All right? So I'm gonna put this over here, and this one over here, and put that back right there. And we're gonna start searing some salmon. Put this here. Now these right here are my little herbs. I call this right here my Jagrahs Rub. I take a lot of, I love dry herbs. I know I love fresh herbs too, but I love dry herbs. Dry herbs, they get the coating and things you can sear, and you can do certain things with them that you can't do with fresh herbs. And plus, the flavors are totally different than like a dry basil and a fresh basil. It's funny how those things change. A dry thyme and a fresh thyme. It's beautiful how they do change. And like cilantro, coriander, that's the seed of it, but it's a totally different flavor. But you get some nice different aromatics coming out. I think she's nice and hot now. Beautiful. We're gonna get us some nice salmon. I think I can rock out with 3. Beautiful. Give me a little fresh cracked black pepper. Beautiful. And just a touch of salt. Now, this right here is going to give you the caramelization. My baby right here. See all them red pepper flakes? It's a lot of flavor in there. And you can use this for seafood. You can use it for meat. I made some short ribs not that long ago down in my local parish, my church. And the short ribs went, whoo, people love them. Same seasoning. You just want to just rub them in there a little bit. You want to make sure everything is coated on you. Beautiful. Rinse my hands. Make sure she's nice and screaming. A little touch of Earl. Very good friend of mine named Louis Rosini. He would never say oil. He said, Chef, where's the Earl? See, it got that nice smokiness. That's what you want. And what you want to do, you want to lay him down there away from you. You hear that sizzling? That's what you want to hear. You're going to start caramelizing. Make sure you got enough space. You don't want to get you don't want to get it all crowded. So maybe I'll just do 2 for right now. Beautiful. Now while that's searing, I want to get my sauce working. Beautiful.
They want to know where to get the seasoning from.
I'm going to get my sauce working. And here we go. That's gonna sear up nicely, then I'll finish it in the oven. Always preheat your oven. That's another thing. You don't want to start cooking and all of a sudden you go into a cold oven. That ain't no good.
I don't know where to get this from.
I will. Saucepan. I'm gonna grab me a little butter. I got me some spoons. And let this right here start melting down. Grab me some shallots. Once that gets going, everything will be nice and beautiful. So what we're gonna make a nice Beurre Blanc out of this right here, which goes great with the salmon, and it's gonna pair very good with the squash and the rest of the aromatics, all the rest of the vegetables. See, she's doing good. A little bit more. Gotta give me a little color. Oh yeah. A few more seconds on that and she'll be beautiful. Great. Grab this. Nice. Let that right there keep rolling. Just right. Oh yeah. 2 more seconds on the salmon. Now we're doing good. Once I get the salmon off, and I'm gonna toss it into the oven, and then I'm gonna take my wok and I'm gonna start the vegetables. We got all these aromatics. I'm probably gonna start off with the shaved garlic and get that rolling, get a nice little toasty color on it. Oh yeah. Now that my shallots are getting nice and beautiful, take a whole sprig of fresh thyme and drop that right in there, stem and all. That is great flavor. See that? Can you see that in there? All of that right there is going to be beautiful. I want that to sweat down until everything is nice and all of the oils and stuff have come out at a time. And you're going to see that right in just a second. Now, let's see what these salmon look like. Beautiful. Beautiful. See that nice crust on that? That's what you want. You want that beautiful crust, everything nice and nice. That's what you want. And then you want to finish them off in the oven. Now, while the salmon is rolling, drop them in there. Ooh, see that sizzle? Now, let's get my wok hot. Get the vegetables rolling. See this right here? See how your shallots turn translucent? I mean, all of the juices is coming out. Everything is coming out. And that's what you want. You want all that beautiful flavor. You want that right there happening. Oh, yes. And then, once that get like that, you get your little white wine. And you just deglazing the bottom of the pan. That's maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons. Nothing crazy. Now you want that to reduce. Now while that's reducing, it's gonna do its own thing. It's gonna start creating its own little concoction, which is called a reduction. Now, let's get this joker here nice and hot. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Now we're gonna use 2 different kinds of fat. I'm gonna use a little olive oil. as well as a little butter. Me and butter are good friends. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Let them sizzle down. So I got a little extra virgin olive oil, and I got some butter. That's gonna cut that extra virgin olive oil from burning, because if you put that joke in the skillet too fast, it's gonna burn before you turn around. But I want some of that flavor, so that's why I mix it with the butter. So I got lemon juice here. Woo. Beautiful. That's nice. Nice. I want to get some shaved garlic. I just want my garlic to just get toasted up a little bit. Give them a little color. Oh yeah. Woo! That is beautiful. The white wine with the thyme and the shallots, that's a great mix. That's a beautiful combination. And you see this butter and olive oil and that shaved garlic in there. Everything is going to be toasted in just a second. Then I'm going to start adding the rest of the vegetables. Matter of fact, it's starting to toast up right now. I want to take a look. See, your garlic is starting to brown. And that's what you want it to get, just a tad bit brown. That's when you know all of the oils out of that garlic is coming out. And it's nice and beautiful. Yep. I'm going to start with some asparagus. A few peppers. I love bell peppers. I'm a country boy. I think we put peppers in just about everything. Sweet corn. Although it don't look like the spring is actually here. But snow peas, I love color. And some tomatoes. Beautiful. Let's get that rolling. Toss that right there around a little bit. You get all them colors and that. I don't want it to get too tender. I would just so it's like to the tooth. The same way you would probably cook pasta. It'll be nice and just to the tooth. Beautiful. Let that saute down a little bit. All right. Now, my sauce is doing good. Now I'm gonna do something. Now, if I was at the restaurant and I was doing it a la carte, there would be no need for this. But if you're at home and you want a butter sauce to be stable, just hit it while that reduction is going with a little touch of heavy cream, and that'll stabilize your butter once you start to add it to it. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. You smell all of that going on in there. See, I got a little fresh thyme. Hit it with a little salt. And some fresh cracked black pepper. I like to season during the process, so by the time it's time to sit down and eat, it's ready to go. Beautiful. Now, you take your little spaghetti squash. And just like a pasta, you drop them right on in there. Can you see that? You got a beautiful spaghetti squash with the asparagus, the bell peppers, the fresh corn. Now that's what's happening right there. Now, we're gonna turn you down on low and just let it just simmer just a little bit. You can even hit it with just a touch of white wine. Oh yes, now that smells beautiful. Wow. All right. Now you got that part done. Now your reduction is going on over here. This right here is going to reduce down to like a nice thick cream, or what we would say a sec. And then I'm going to bring it back up with the butter. Check on our salmon. See how they doing up in here? Just about there. You want to cook your salmon. Don't cook your salmon all the way well done. You want your salmon to be like medium. Me, I like mine medium rare, but that's just me. You want your salmon to be just done. You want the pinkness to still be right there in the center of it. Because then that you start to cook salmon over past that, then it's like cooking a well done steak. You got a piece of wood sitting there. And I love salmon. All right. Beautiful. We got this reduction going on. This is ready. All right. See, and it's only been, how long it's been? About 10, 20 minutes. And this is a good, quick, and you can do this for the family. Suppose, guys, you want to, if you don't want to feel like going out and you want to wine and dine your wife or your girlfriend or something to that effect, this is a sweet little dish. It's quick, it's easy, and lots of flavor. And it's very impressive, trust me. Wait till I do the plating. Lots and lots of flavor. See now, see how it's all the way just about reduced down. And that's what you want. You want all that. See, now it's reduced down, and see all the other little stuff that's inside of there? That's that flavor. And that cream catches all of that. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna turn it down a little bit. We're gonna grab this wire quitter, and I got some chilled butter, which I just took out the refrigerator. Now, and you just beat that into the actual sauce. Beurre Blanc, basically, white butter sauce. Oh yeah. See how that butter's getting mounted all inside of there? It's doing its own thing. It's getting velvety. Beautiful. Man. Beautiful. There we go. Love it. Now this right here is some fresh squeezed lemon juice. What I did was, I took the microplane, took a couple of lemons, zested them, and then I took the juices and squeezed them inside of there as well. The zest is going to give it crazy enhancement, especially as far as the lemon goes. It's going to be happening in just a second. I can start playing with this microplane. Now, here we go. I want to taste this first. Pure butter, Lord have mercy. That is excellent. And hit it with a little touch. Pepper. A little salt. Mix that up a little bit. Now, I'm gonna go right behind you. I'm gonna grab me a little bowl out of here. And I'm going to strain this into my bowl. And see, the reason I said that you can have the heavy cream to stabilize it, because if you're at the restaurant, you're doing a la carte services, you don't need heavy cream to stabilize your butter. But if you're doing a family meal and you want your Beurre Blanc to stay, instead of separating or just solidifying or just not coming out right, especially after maybe 20 minutes, everybody got to sit down, they got to say hello, they got to hug and kiss, and then your sauce be sitting there and it ain't going to be right. So, but if you add the heavy cream, it'll do a nice little hello for you. You get that? And it come out nice and velvety. Beautiful. Put that to the side. I want to pull this salmon out. Oh yeah. So you want it to do just a little touch of bounce back. You know it's nice and juicy still on the inside. See that sizzling? See all that flavor on top of it? Beautiful. Now, I'm gonna take some of this lemon juice and mix it with my Beurre Blanc. You get the zest in there, and a little fresh thyme. See what she tastes like. Oh yeah, oh wow, look at it. Oh, that's a beautiful flavor, Lord. Alrighty, now we're gonna set all of that right there to the side. Set our sauce to the side. Oh, this is my garnish here. Because I don't just like to cook the food to make it taste good, I like for it to look good too. So I'm always prepared for garnish. Now, let's see. We got us a little plate action going on here. Beautiful. Everything is nice. Just twist it up a little bit. All I can smell is garlic and all those beautiful vegetables. You want it right there on top of that. Get you a couple and just spread it around the plate. Like so. And I want this big piece. Woo! Put him right on top of that right there. See how she just sit on top of it? Now that's beautiful right there. It's like it hugs it. It's like it commands the plate. It's like I'm the boss, eat me. Now you take your Beurre Blanc. You want to just ladle some of him over top of that. Nice flavors. And go around the plate. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I like a lot of butter and I like a lot of sauce. Now, we get here. And this right here is my garnish. I like to finish it. I love julienne scallions. I love them to pieces. And just julienne, I put them in some ice water and they're nice and frizzly and they come out nice and cute. Then you finish them off at the top. Like so. And voila. You got your nice little beautiful dish. Everything going smooth. People are coming in. Or don't forget about if you got that significant other, she walk in the door and you got this ready for her. Or you can even do this buffet style for the family. It's a nice, simple, and it's good for you, healthy. All right. Now, first thing I got to do, I want to taste it and let you know how it tastes. All right. Woo. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. There we go. Nice and pink. See that? All them vegetables, all the aromatics and things going on. You gotta get some of that butter. Let's see what she tastes like. Woo! I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go back in for another one. See? That is beautiful. And that butter and that lemon juice. And fresh thyme. Oh yeah. Alright everyone. I want to thank you all for watching. I might do a couple more. You never know. I'm going to be home for I don't know how long. But I went to the market in the last couple of days and got a few things I'm thinking I want to play with. I know y'all probably seen the chicken and rice on Monday. Today, excuse me, butter and lemon juice. And we'll have some fun. Let me know what you think about this dish. Don't forget about the Jagrahs Rubs. Yep, they're my rubs. Excuse me. Jagrahs is actually my name. My name is James Almond Graham, so that's Jagrahs. Jagrahs, that's my name. That's about it. Thank you. Excuse me. That thing went down the wrong way. But anyway, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.